Anything to do with the dark arts should be avoided. It's too risky.
Anything to do with Salazar Slytherin is worth the risk.
I can't agree. And I'll not say a word more. I'm sorry.
I won't give up.
What were you and Ominous speaking about?
He's being ridiculous. Apparently Salazar Slytherin had a secret scriptorium here in Hogwarts. Ominous swears it was used for the dark arts, so he wants nothing to do with it. I reminded him that Anne needs a cure. This scriptorium could hold the answers we need.
Možda ima rešenje za njegovu sestru.
Ominous is right. Meddling in the dark arts is dangerous.
There's more to dark magic than people realize. The Gaunts know this. Better than most. Perhaps I've spoken out of turn. Ominous's family history is personal to him.
I'd like to know more about it if you wouldn't mind telling me. I won't repeat it.
Very well. But do keep this between us. Ominous learned dark magic from his parents. Are you familiar with the Cruciatus curse?
Nemam pojma šta je.
What does the Cruciatus curse do?
It's known as the torture curse. Crucio. It inflicts intense, excruciating pain on the victim. Apparently, his parents and older siblings had no qualms about casting it on muggles for sport. Ominous described the sound of the victim's cries as horrific, so the first time he was asked to cast it himself as a child, he couldn't bring himself to do it. As punishment, his family cast it on him. The anguish was so bad that when asked to cast it again, he relented. I have repeatedly assured Ominous that he did what he had to, but he still hasn't forgiven himself.
How horrible. Poor Ominous. He was only a child. He shouldn't blame himself.
After that incident, the rift between Ominous and his family only grew. That is until I came along. Every moment he isn't at Hogwarts, he's with us in Feldcroft. Ominous trusts me. And more often than not, he winds up listening to me. I'll remind him of that when I follow up about the scriptorium. Watch for my owl. I'll have news soon enough. I'll make Ominous understand. He'll change his mind.
Zanimljivo. Opa, vidi trpeza. Boga mi ovdje uvijek bilo bogato. Sad ništa, šta mogu ja sad radim? Šta mi je glavno? Ja vidim. Dobro. Evo. A da, sjećam se i ovog. Ali mi ćemo popis vidjeti. Dobro. Može. Sjeća pa imam jednu. Šta? Šta je to dole? Neka. 24. level, jako. Ako je gore, iskoristit ću. Daj. Najlakše ovako. Blizu smo. Iću se ovdje. Ne znam šta me tačno čeka gore. Aha. Moram sačekam dan.
Is Highwing all right? Natty told me what the two of you did.
Highwing's fine. I'm keeping an eye on her. She's safe, Poppy, I promise.
Good. Whatever the poachers are up to, I want Highwing far from it.
You said you had news about the poachers, and that some of it had to do with me.
It did. I overheard them talking in the Hog's Head, and did you know that they have orders from Victor Rookwood to capture you on sight? Does this have anything to do with Rookwood and Harlow coming for you in the Three Broomsticks after the troll attack?
It does, somewhat. But at the moment, I'm more concerned about what else you heard the poachers are up to.
Fair enough. But I hope you'll let me know if I can be of help, especially after what you did for Highwing. Does the name Hauntel Hall mean anything to you?
I'm afraid not. Why? What is it?
The poacher's best kept secret, apparently. The name came up twice, but they never went into detail. I also overheard one of them bragging about all the gold they're making, at the expense of innocent creatures, undoubtedly. The poacher spoke of this area, and I thought if we searched around a bit, it might give us clues as to what they're doing. If you ever meet my gran, this trip never happened.
Not to worry, Poppy. If I ever meet your gran, I shall not speak a word of this.
I normally tell her everything. She might be my best friend after Highwing, but she knows how I feel about the poachers. I think she worries I'll do something ill-advised.
Whatever gave her that idea?
This way.
Kačurke. Ovo sad zabranjena šuma ili... Evo ga ja.
A centaur. Tread carefully.
Centaur, jel?
An entire castle to roam, yet you choose to wander here.
Please, we don't want any trouble. We're simply passing through.
Do you take us for fools? That we do not notice more and more of your kind around here, in league with the poachers?
We aren't involved with them. If anything, we want to see them stopped.
I hope for your sake that is true. Our kind is swiftly losing patience with the poachers and those they work with.
Bit će sranja. Sad mi možemo dalje.
He was certainly a charmer.
That could have gone worse. Centaurs aren't exactly fans of wizard kind, and the poachers aren't helping matters.
But why would he think that we had anything to do with poachers?
I did notice the poachers talking with a few villagers in Hogsmeade. I'm not sure why. Perhaps that's why the centaurs are suspicious.
Ja bi bio. Ali... Šta je li ono tamo? Neko... Op.
That's the third time I've seen a dugbog behave that violently.
It seems that a lot of beasts have been more aggressive than usual lately.
A ga
I've
je
noticed that
čapio.
too. It's almost like there's something in the water.
Čekaj. Pokupilo golače. Sad je vreme da vidimo šta se to tačno dešava. Čekaj.
This is odd.
What is it?
Not entirely sure, but look around. If the poachers were here, perhaps we can find out why.
Revelio.
Dobro. Možda bi ja sad trebao to da ispitam.
Why wouldn't they take their cages with them when they left?
O, nešto ih je napalo.
Helped. Poor beasts. Still smoking. They can't have been gone long.
Ostali su bakšiš. I... To?
Revelio.
Će se mene da čapi ako je... Molim te, popli se. Ja, popli se. To. Cool. Ah. Evo neki kanap.
This is goblin metal. Seems out of place in a poacher camp. I should tell Poppy about it.
Anything interesting?
Poachers were here. All sorts of evidence. But I found something else. It's goblin made.
I found goblin armor. Let's keep searching, but carefully. Merlin only knows what's going on here. I don't have a good feeling about this.
Nastavljamo sad pravo ili?
How do goblin and poacher interests align?
A, vidi dole.
Down there.
Definitely poachers. No creatures though. So what are they doing out here?
Let's take a
mnogo ih
closer
ima.
look.
They won't be happy to see us. Should we use disillusionment? Or perhaps a less discreet approach?
Hard to say from up here. Let's get a better lay of the land.
The tent.
I would say that Irondale is not
This
appropriately
sounds-
named. I'm always given the dull tasks.
Please don't mind dying to make me a few sickles.
Dobro, dobro. Polako. Ej,
Perhaps I'll scout around Felcroft for something to poach.
Dobro je, dobro je. Mogla da bude i gore. Ovo je najgori. I sad. Taka čast. Još uvijek traga nešto. Gdje ćeš, gdje ćeš? Čekaj. Hop! Odlično. Do sad to nije uspjelo uvijek. A ne moram s njima da se borim, a? Još para. A već oni pljačkaju, što ne bi ja pljačkao njih. Neš.
What in Merlin's name?
Are those dragons?
Ovo nisam očekivao.
It's a dragon fighting ring. This is Hauntel Hall.
The name makes sense now, and the secrecy.
No wonder the poachers were in Hogsmeade so much. Likely taking bets and spreading the word, given how crowded it is here. How could they possibly enjoy this? The centaurs have every right to be disgusted with wizard kind. There must be more dragons here. The poachers are far too greedy to run a fighting ring with only 2 dragons. We should take advantage of most eyes being on the fight and look around. But be discreet. You especially can't afford to be spotted.
Bro?
Don't know what Victor was thinking, striking a bargain with him.
Čekaj.
It's Totalis.
Dobar.
Revelio.
A šta imamo ovdje? O, goblini. Da vidim onda... Mogu ovdje da prođem? Ne mogu. Vole se rokaju. Dobar fight. Znači, pak moram ovdje. Ako sad ja ovo da izvedem, čak vidim mogu
Have you heard from your family? Has either of your brothers come round to our way of thinking? Revelio, will they join us?
They say we go too far. The violence isn't going to get us what we want. I say, if every last wizard is run through with a blade, then violence is going to get me precisely what I
mora da
want.
završe priču.
Sickens me to work alongside any of them. Don't know how Ramrock's stomach's been. It's
To.
Totalis.
Sviđa mi se taj novi skill.
It seems we may have an intruder in our midst.
Da. Dođu.
Revelio.
Pa ima ih još dosta. Dobro, imamo malo parica ovdje. Ovo bi dosta. Ne znam
Did you
sad.
hear those goblins? Ramrock and the poachers must be working together.
Poppy, something's going on behind you.
What's going on down there?
Napadaju oni. A, vidi ti to.
They must have only just captured her. She's putting up quite the fight.
Not a fair one, though. Not with her chained up like that.
Let's even her on, shall we?
Da je pustim. Ja se tamo idem dole. Da je pustim da sam počeo da ih kolje.
Look, they've got a dragon egg. Hebridean from the looks of it. We can't leave it here, not with the plans they likely have for it.
Ja pojdem jednu.
Aloha, Mora.
Evo je opet ovo. Ovo. Eto. Ja čujem baš od ove buke sa zmajem. Ja je gori, kako će sada ga drže.
All right, I have the egg.
O, od toga bi mogla dobra kajgara da se napravi.
Buy us a few seconds.
Let's make them count.
Careful! Ramrock will want his dragon intact.
Op.
You'll get it out of here.
Nisam njega. Okej. Gdje ćeš? Dole. Gdje ćeš, bre? Smo ga oslobodili? Hop!
How did that feel?
Sad ću da te...
It's simple.
To je to? Ima ih još.
You're the one we're looking for, and you brought a friend. Accio. Incendio. One less human to worry.
Koliko ih ima? Gdje ćeš ti? Tak je. Hop, hop, hop. Njega ćemo tako. To je dobro. Ne znam koga. Prejako je. Čekaj da vidim. Ovi kerovi. To je dobar. Za njega reši. A to. Moram kape. Dobar. Mogu više da je... O! Nema jakše. Jaka. Bombard. Još malo. To.
We don't have time. We need to free her now before more show up.
Jeste to? Sad će da bude veselo.
I suppose we'll find out.
Odlično. Do pepela ispalilo. Pametno. Ja mislim da nije otvorio to platno, pojeo bih. Dobro je, izvukli smo se za sad.
That was a Hebridean black.
I'm guessing the egg we have belongs to that dragon.
I don't think she knew they had her egg. She wouldn't have left without it.
What now? She didn't exactly leave us a calling card.
I don't know. Nothing about this day was expected. Not the goblins and definitely not the fighting ring. The last thing I planned on was a dragon egg. And the poachers saw us, which cannot be good.
Pa...
Since the dragon we freed flew off, does that mean we get to keep the egg?
I'd much rather we have it than the poachers, at least for now. But I don't think we should keep it indefinitely.
Ej,
It'll
što
be
imam
hard
svog
hiding something like
zmaja.
this from Professor Weasley for long.
A koga jebe?
We aren't helping ourselves standing here. Let's get to safety. We can sort this out later.
You're right. If there's anything the poachers are good at, it's tracking their prey. And right now, we're it.
Pa
Be
neka
careful,
dođu,
won't you?
da ih pokidam.
I shall see you back at the castle.
To, a? Dobro je.
I pressed ominous regarding Salazar Slytherin's scriptorium, but my efforts were in vain. Meet me outside the Slytherin common room. We need to talk.
Sebastian se zove. Šta
It's time you learned the transformation spell. After you've completed the required tasks, which I'm certain will prove useful in finishing your field guide, attend my class to learn the new spell. Afterwards, we will discuss your progress thus far in the term.
Znači tako. Čekaj da vidimo onda. Spell transformacije, jel? Šta piše ovdje? Shit! Ja ako ovo reši dobijam spell krušio. Yes. A ovo je transformacija sad, ja ne znam da li to beše mogu koristiti za ljudi, jel? Collect the field guide page in the underground harbor. Neću to sad, ček šta je onda ovo? A ovo je drugi, ja sam je flipin. Ali ćemo... Mapa? Verovatno opet u Hogwartsu? Opa, pogrešno. Ne. Dobro. Ovo, ja mislim da prvi put zilazimo ovdje. Čekaj. Stižemo, Sebastijane. Treba će mi taj spell. Kako ću ga bacam na ljudi? Pa neka kukaju bre u bolonju. Ovih.
What are you up to now?
Šta te briga? Aha, opet sam došao kasno. E sad. Prego što to, samo da pogledam. Kavice, šta smo dobili? Dobili smo užasne. Dobro. E sad. Stiže mi 4, a spada mi 4. Šta radi ovo? Pa mislim, prećemo na ove. Okej. Ovo je baš užas, to mi ne treba. To isto.
You're here. Brilliant.
Can we meet
Šta?
at the Three Broomsticks? It may finally be safe since we rescued the dragon from Horntail Hall.
Ej, sad mi to pišeš. Ne vezi. Jednako bi ovo prvo dobro. Čekaj, ti ovaj. Ne ide gore nas prati, jel? Valjda ćemo poslije moći da nađemo.
I received your owl. What happened with Ominous?
I told him none of us will be able to avoid dark magic forever. So the more we know about Salazar Slytherin and the dark arts, the better prepared we'll be. Unfortunately, only a Gaunt knows the location of the Scriptorium's entrance, and Ominous won't tell me.
Perhaps I should have a chat with Ominous.
You? I suppose it's worth a try. But don't get your hopes up. Ominous is annoyingly stubborn. Nothing new. I know where he is. I'll lead you to him and then leave you to it. Come on.
Ajde.
He's this way. Keep an eye out. Never know who's watching. Although that hasn't stopped us before.
Strictly speaking, it has. We were caught.
Damned poltergeist. Such a nuisance.
Ej, gdje ćemo sad?
There he is. Good luck.
Ovo ali je...
What are you doing here?
Hello, Ominous. Do you have a moment?
What is it? What have you and Sebastian been up to now?
I owe you an apology, Ominous. I wasn't honest with you before about the Undercroft. Sebastian did show it to me. He wanted me to have a safe place to practice some spells, to try and catch up to the other fifth years. He didn't think you'd mind.
I suppose that makes sense. It's just Sebastian's been pestering me lately about something and I'm frustrated with him.
Don't tell me he's still going on about, what was it, a scriptorium?
He told you about that.
He did. We were talking about Hogwarts founders and he mentioned it. Wouldn't say much more, though.
Yes, well, he seems to think it contains the answer to saving Anne. I think it's likely full of dark magic that is better left untouched.
Wait, you've never been inside?
Of course not. I only know about it because of my favourite aunt, Noctua. She thought like I do. Didn't agree with the family on the use of dark magic. In fact, she'd hoped to convince my family that there was more to Salazar Slytherin than worshipping pureblood status. She'd heard of this scriptorium and thought its contents might shed some light on him. She even found the secret entrance in this very corridor. She wrote regularly to my father about her efforts to gain access, and then she simply vanished. No one else ever tried to enter.
I'm sorry about your aunt. Don't you want to find out what happened to her?
Aunt Noctua went down this path with good intentions and lost her life. I don't want the same to happen again.
You don't know that history will repeat itself. Besides, you said your aunt thought like you. This could honor her memory, get you answers about Slytherin and Sebastian answers for Anne. Your aunt pursued this alone. We could do it together.
I see what you've done here, and I confess, you've convinced me. I didn't think it possible. Very well, I shall tell you what I know. Fetch Sebastian, I'll wait.
Okay.
I hope we don't regret this.
Sebastian, over here.
These braziers grant access to the scriptorium.
Now you'll share? You wouldn't tell me when I practically begged.
Confringo!
It wasn't you who told me what I needed to hear. Opening the entrance has something to do with it.
Something's happening.
I hope we're ready for this.
Pa to je bilo... lako.
Revelio.
Remember, 3 braziers are involved.
Treba sad ovo da popravim.
Someone was actually listening.
The journal entry, signed by Noctua Gaunt.
Gaunt? Ominous. Your family was here.
I know. She was my aunt.
You knew? And didn't tell me?
Ominous. The journal mentions many challenges ahead.
That's why I said this could be dangerous. Aunt Noctua kept my father informed until she vanished.
Dobro, ovo vratno treba sve da se popravi. Kako se to beše radi? Jer to beše... ovo?
Reparo.
Jest.
There may be something to this pile of rubble. The rubble formed a relief of a person facing a snake.
That must be the voice I hear.
Okay.
The voice
From
is...
Zmije?
You hear a voice.
It started when you repaired that relief. I hear a whisper saying, "Speak to me." I'm a parcel mouth. I can hear and speak to snakes. Nearly all known parcel mouths are descended from Salazar Slytherin.
I'd like to be able to talk to snakes.
You might not want the ability to speak parcel tongue. It's often associated with dark wizards. I haven't spoken it in ages, but I'd wager if I speak it now, the door will open. I'm hoping you're having second thoughts.
Believe me, I am having thoughts, but I'm still convinced we should go ahead.
It's ironic. When I left home, I vowed to leave the dark arts behind, and yet here I am. Stand back. I can't believe I'm doing this.
It worked! Ominous. You possess a rare ability indeed.
Between the 2 of you, I'm starting to feel left out.
Between the 2 of us?
Never mind. There's no clear way forward.
Like a maze. Salazar Slytherin most likely wanted this to be difficult to solve.
Revelio.
The door we came from, it closed. And there's more than one gate ahead.
Then look closely at each gate for clues.
Confringo. Repulsor.
The brazier.
Confringo.
The door closed, it lit up.
The dial requires focus.
Aunt Noctua said the same. It may take practice to solve it. That didn't sound good.
Salazar Slytherin didn't make this easy.
This journal entry, it mentions getting lost and being unwelcome.
Poor Aunt Noctua.
Another gate.
Seems Slytherin likes to play games.
Must run in the family.
Look in a mirror, Sebastian.
This is looking rather dire, isn't it?
You sound surprised. We're in a maze designed by Salazar Slytherin.
Symbols. And there are symbols on the dial.
Ne kapio. Aha. Znači zmija dole, krug gore. Sad kapiram.
Matching the symbols did open it.
Was about to do that myself, but you got to it first. Nice work.
Confringo!
Ominous. Your aunt wanted to change your family's traditions.
She did. And she was my favorite person in the world for it.
Čekaj, zatražim sljedeći znak za ovo. Je to da nađem se. Čekaj da probam vamo. Na drugo mjesto? Šta ja ne vidim šta piše tu. Čekaj.
Descendo! Lumos!
Koje sad to zmiji pripada? Možda ono je tamo. Znači ide neki bik gore i obrnuto. A šta je ovdje? Evo ga. Bik. Evo.
That sounded promising.
Another dial solved.
Impressive. Nice work.
Pa normalno.
Lumos!
Sad meni interesuje šta je ono tamo trebalo bude. Evo još jedno pisanci.
Noctua references painful and arduous challenges, but also rewards.
Pain. That's the part I'm wary of.
All I heard was rewards. Keep going.
Aha. Znači riba i piramida. Riba i piramida. Okay.
Not the welcoming sort, was he?
Deli. Evo. Dobre. Ništa lakše.
Excellent work. We're another step closer to the scriptorium.
Okay.
Lumos!
Ne. Ovde.
I spotted something ahead. Looks troubling.
This whole place is troubling, but for my aunt's sake, we cannot stop now.
Piše to na zemlji.
The gate! I think we're locked in.
Rušio.
Then Salazar Slytherin is not yet finished with us.
Oh shit, nešto za
Ominous. A skeleton. And Noctua's last journal entry. She mentions being trapped here, blocked by an unforgivable curse.
This is where she died. This is where we'll die. I shouldn't have listened to either of you.
Ominous, I'm truly sorry about your aunt. But I know what to do. It's going to be difficult.
Okay. Šta Sebastian ima da kaže?
You said you know what to do.
Tortured faces on the door and crucios etched into the stone. My guess is if we cast the Cruciatus curse, the door will open. That's why Noctua died. She had no one to cast the curse on. Ominous has the most experience with this. He should cast it. You seem to be in Ominous's favor. Will you ask him about this?
Czy taka?
You know him better than I do.
Very well. Wish me luck. Wish we had some liquid luck. Ominous, I know this is the last thing you want to do.
Yes, it is. I thought you knew me better.
But this is different. Whoever you cast it upon would have agreed to it first. It wouldn't be an innocent victim. We have to open the door.
The spell won't work unless you mean it. That's true of all unforgivables. If it must be done, then one of you must cast it.
Oh, pa super. Ajde, ću ja da naučim, daj mi bre.
What do we do now? Ominous is not going to cast the Cruciatus curse again.
Ridiculous. As if dying in here is a better option than casting a damned spell. It's up to us. I can teach you Crucio, or I can cast it on you.
Wait, you didn't say you knew how to cast Crucio?
Because I'm not sure I do. Ominous knows that, yet he's left us no choice. I don't yearn to follow in Noctuagaunt's footsteps. I think I can cast it if I have to.
Very well. I don't want to learn. Da, hoću.
I want to learn the curse, but I won't cast it on you. You need to cast it on me.
I shan't forget this.
Sad smo najebali. Ha. Pa. Dobro. Još jednom. Crucio! Ovo će bude dobro.
Ready?
I'm ready.
Sad smo najebali.
Crucio!
Aha. Uspjeli smo.
Are you alright?
That pain, it was excruciating. But I'll survive. Let's keep moving.
We made it. We found Salazar Slytherin's scriptorium.
Revelio.
I can't believe we're here.
Ovo imamo jednu knjigu.
Sebastian, ominous. There's a book just here.
You found something.
You two go ahead. Let me know what's in it. I'll wander around a bit.
May I have a look?
Da malo povratimo snage. Čekaj, što znači da je on stavio neku zverku dole, da to nije onaj The Serpent.
What do you think?
Looks like a spellbook of some kind. This is incredible. A Hogwarts founder's possession. What an honor. Still can't believe Ominous never told me about his aunt and what she found.
What will you do with Slytherin's spellbook?
What I do with every book. Read it. Having professors as parents ingrained that habit early on. But I can do that later. For now, I say we explore this room.
Šta ima da isploruje kad nema ništa skoro nju.
I don't want to leave, but I owe you. Both of you. Without both of you, we'd never have made it this far.
We were lucky. We could have died. We must swear never to do this again.
Idemo gore. Ovo će biti zanimljivo.
I see a way out.
Best news I've heard all day.
Ominous. About your aunt.
Please, Sebastian. I meant what I said before. We swear, right now, never to engage in anything to do with dark magic again.
Understood. I'm truly sorry about your aunt, Ominous.
I suppose after all this, I am grateful to know what happened to her. Thank you.
Nema problema. Smo rešili sami ovo, jesmo. Cool. Naučili smo Crucio, čekaj. Ovo će bude dobro. Tako, mislim da će to bude najbolje. Što se tiče... tako. Za sad ja bi to ostavio ovdje. Nadam se da ste uživali. Naučili smo novi spell. Zvani Crucio. Da je otvorimo časkom dok nisam završio ovu epizodu. 500. Tako. Tako da nadam se su uživali i vidimo se. Pozdrav!